Hello, Construction 25 here. I'm in my garage for a little bit. I might bring those two old school chainsaws outside to make a video of them and talk a little history of them. Anyway, let's talk about them. This is a homelite xl12, which is a Super XL automatic oiler. I got it from a yard sale. It was a state sale, which is I got it for $40 for it by a previous owner, Joe Larry. And I got this one from my cousin Terry at my other farm. This is a manual oiler XL12. This is a manual oiler only. As you can see, there's a manual oiler in the back. It's got your manual pump. You gotta keep pumping the chain to keep your chain cool when you're cutting wood. This is a XL12 Super XL automatic oiler with bigger piston with an Oregon 20-inch bar. But in case you don't know what's wrong with it, there's a leak in the bottom of the fuel tank, which is it's got a hole in it, which is it's been sitting on concrete for too long. And those are pretty good old saws. They're fun. I can only use them sometime when cutting firewood. And this is the only one I like with 16-inch that came onto this one and moved into that one. But there's no chain brakes on these two, but they're old school saws. They're old school. Those instructions on those covers told me they take 32-to-1 fuel mixed, which is I ran 50-to-1 or 40-to-1 in these saws, which is 40-to-1 is probably making them way too rich. And these both old saws take 32-to-1, and so is the top handle chainsaws, so is the vintage Craftsman. They both got kill switches, ignition switch, I like to call them. It's got your throttle lock. Right here's the choke. That's choke, half choke, run. Choke, half choke, run. Oilers in the front, which is an automatic oiler. It weighs about probably 16 pounds. It'll probably weigh about 20 pounds with a Oregon 20-inch bar, which is a bit heavy. And this one weighs about 14 pounds with a 16 or an 18-inch bar, which is this one don't leak. There's no hole in the bottom of the tank. It doesn't leak, but that one does. When I get this one up and going, I'll have it in the firewood cutting video soon. Sounds like my neighbors on the other side of the hill cutting firewood with their chainsaws. I usually cut firewood around in my area. Up on the hill, that's where I usually go up to cut firewood. This one, the XL12 can pull an 18-inch bar, but this one runs a 16-inch bar and chain, and that one runs a Oregon 20-inch bar. It'll fit on those other vintage saws like a Pull-On 3400, Pull-On 4200, and Pull-On 5400 kind of vibes. See, that's Oregon 20-inch bar. It's a pretty good old saw. I'm gonna get them both restored, repainted, make them look brand new again in the summertime. I may not have video of restoring them. I'll have video after when they're restored. And it's fun old saws. They're fun, they are fun to mess around with. But they're pretty good old saws. They're good old machines. They're made in USA, Charlotte, North Carolina. Someday I'll have a new square handle design, this one has a round handle, and this one has a square handle, its square handles are light, because they won't fit on the Super XL, because Super XL is much bigger than a XL12. This one is much bigger than this one. This one's a 54.2 cc, and that one is a 58.2 cc, bigger piston and cylinder. I'm not going to be starting them up for today, so I'm just making a review video on both of my saws. I had more saws. More saws are mine, which they're family saws. Family saws mean everything to me. They both got law dogs. I got the law dogs off of the other XL12, I'm using for parts. They had a Pull-On 245A muffler on it. It's not that kind of loud, but a little bit. But sometimes if you had it way too rich, they will get loud. When you have them 4-stroking, they're quiet. Well, I think that's the review on my XL12s. XL12 and Super XL. Once me and my father get the fuel situation took care of on this saw, had the leak and stop, I'll have a video of it cutting firewood with it. Well, there you go. Homelite XL12 Super XL automatic oiler. And this is a top handle chainsaw that I use for tree limbing. The Craftsman, 16-inch Craftsman, and there's the part saw that I'm telling you about, it's kind of got weird paint all over it. Here's the little red XL that I'm going to be still trying to work on to get the clutch swapped, because I got that one that runs stretched. I got it stretched out pretty good, but I screwed up and put that one in the cylinder that runs. I'll have a video of me cutting firewood with it. But like I said in the other video where I did with the weed eaters, I'll have something next Wednesday to add to my collection. It's a 1995 model, but I can't tell you until I get it home. And put it in the carrying case of Pull-On Pro carrying case. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll have my first lawn cutting video up in April. So, see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.